Hi, so I wanted to do a quick video on removing the legs from a whole chicken. I often talk about this and quite a few people have asked me if there's a way that I could demonstrate it for them. So it's actually pretty simple. I know sometimes people feel like a whole chicken and breaking it down is a little intimidating, but I'm going to show you just a nice kind of quick way to speed up the cooking process. Cooking a whole chicken can usually take upwards of an hour, if not a little bit over, and removing the legs will speed up this process. It'll take somewhere between around 45 minutes to roast it with the legs removed. It could be a little bit faster. Everyone's oven is a little bit different. So the first thing I want to talk about is the tools that you want to use. So cutting board, of course, you have your chicken, you have your roasting pan right here that you want to cook in. You can use kitchen shears or you could use a chef knife. I use kitchen shears just because it's simple and I've gotten used to doing it and I like it. I think it's just nice and easy. If you're not, it is also a great way to do it if you're not super comfortable using a chef knife. So the first thing you want to do is lay your chicken flat on your board and kind of pull the legs away from the body so that you can see this excess skin. See that I'm pinching right here? There's nothing in between, it's really just skin. So the first thing we're actually going to do is snip that skin. And as soon as you snip that excess part, you can kind of see in here where the leg meat meets the chicken breast. So what you actually want to keep doing, I'll do the other leg so you can probably see a little bit better on that side. You're just going to kind of keep snipping that extra skin. Sometimes there's a little flap of really thin meat in here too. And you're just going to snip this. And what this is essentially doing is opening up this area where the leg meets the chicken breast. So now what we're going to do is disconnect the leg joint from the body. Sounds horrible, but it's actually really easy. So put one hand down on the body to hold it. This hand you're going to put up under the chicken thigh and you're just going to do this motion, and what you're doing is popping the joint up and out from its socket. So you literally just push. It'll make a little bit of a click, not too loud, and here's the bone. It just popped right out. It's pretty easy. Popped right out. So the point of doing that is now we can cut with our shears right in between here. This is kind of giving you that pathway of where you need to go to snip the thigh away from the body. So in between this bone and the body, we're now just going to snip. There is some cartilage and tendons in there, so it's not super easy, but as you can tell, it does come off pretty quick. So we have one leg off. I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Again, pull the leg away, see your excess skin. Just start to snip. There's still more skin here. This is the skin in between, that flap I was talking about. Snip that open. Snip your skin here. Okay. Just move those out of the way. So now hand under your thigh. Just push up and see there's your bone that comes right out. So now in between the bone and the spine, we're going to snip with our shears again. Just kind of follow the path. Part of this just takes getting used to. The more you do it, you'll get really used to the feel. Off came our other leg. Set these in the pan. So now you could remove the spine if you wanted to. For today, I'm not going to do that just because I leave it like this. I roast it in the pan, put it like this. I just put the legs over on the side and roast it like that. I don't take the spine out because I end up using all of the bones, usually to make soup stock bone broth, and it just seems like an extra step that isn't quite necessary. I will at one point do a video of kind of breaking down the whole chicken, but for today I just wanted to talk about removing the legs. Now, the reason that this cooks faster is because often, let's say that these legs are still connected. I can't remember the anatomy here. If these were still connected, the part of the chicken that takes the longest to cook is this part where the thickest part of the thigh meets the body, because there's bone, it's thick. That's the part that takes the longest to get up to temperature. So I found that by taking that part away, that's what really helps speed it up, and that helps the chicken breast not get too dry, because often by the time the thighs cook, the chicken breast has gotten a little overcooked, and then you get dry chicken breast, and who wants that? So yeah, I just lay the legs here, usually like this. You can season it, salt and pepper, lemon juice, something simple like that. I pop it in the oven at 375. I have a convection oven, so if you have a regular oven, that would mean 400 actually. Somewhere between 35-45 minutes. It does depend on the size of the chicken. It should be done. I do suggest having a kitchen thermometer so you can temp your breast meat and your thigh. It should be 165 degrees. That means it's done. I hope that was helpful, and hopefully I'll do some more videos in the future. Thanks!